On this week's show, an update on the seat post recall and dates for the All for One Music Festival are announced.
Plus, Cody Rigsby is going on a book tour. Peloton is casting more members for an advertising campaign, and much, much more.
Welcome to Pelo Buddy TV, a show for the Peloton community by the Peloton community. Here are your hosts, John Pruitt and John Mills.
Welcome to episode 140 of Pelo Buddy TV, a show for the Peloton community by the Peloton community. I'm John Pruitt, and I'm joined by our frequent guest host, Mr. John Mills. How you doing, John?
All is good. All is good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a minute.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
You been good? You having a good summer?
Oh, yeah. Busy. I'm all over the place. I'm traveling. I got different balls in the air. I don't know. It's crazy, but it's fun. It's all good.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I just got back. I was back east visiting my mom in Jersey, and I got a couple classes in at PSNY, a couple cycling rides with Alex and with Dennis, which had been a long time since I'd ridden with Dennis. And I rode and met Kendall for the first time. Rode in her cool. In her ride last Monday. But it was nice. It was a nice visit. I took my laptop back and I worked at my mom's house out of Jersey, so that worked out well while I was there. So it was nice. Yeah, I got a class coming up on Saturday, I think, with Alex. So that's nice. In the studio. Club Bangers. Yeah. So that'll be nice. That'll be fun. That was the only thing I was bummed out about was his ride wasn't Club Bangers. It was a hit. So there was work. There was work in that one. Work. I don't go there to work. Still fun. Yeah, still so soulful, so beautiful as always. There it is. Exactly. Yeah. I apologize for the scruffiness. I'm like so busy these days. I got that too. So yeah, we're good. All right. Anyway, before we get started with the news, we always like to remind everyone listening and watching how they can catch up on all the latest Peloton-related scoops. We're on all social media platforms. We're on X now, formerly Twitter, as I guess it's called now, X. We're on Threads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I might have forgotten one or two, but pretty much everywhere there's social media. You can find Pelo Buddy TV. Be sure to subscribe to us there so you never miss an update. And also you can listen to us. We're on all podcast platforms. So if you're on the go, you just want to listen to us, search Pelo Buddy TV and you can find us all over the place and leave us a review. We love those 5-star reviews and we appreciate the feedback from all of you watching and listening. So keep those coming. It's always greatly appreciated. And also when we get, when we get some constructive criticism on how we can improve the sound or the audio, the video, we take that into consideration and, we make the necessary enhancements with Chris Giles, our video extraordinaire person in the control room there. So keep those coming. Anyhow, let's get right on with the show, John.
I love it.
First, let's do a rundown of the latest Pelo news.
All right. So Peloton has just provided an update on the shipment of replacement bike seat posts, which will be welcome news to many members. This update came in the form of an email sent directly to members with the subject replacement seat post update. Peloton has said that they will be able to send out all replacement seat posts by September 29th. This applies to orders that had been placed as of July 28th. It's not clear how long replacement bike seat posts that are ordered after the 28th will take to ship. Last month, we shared that several members had estimated shipping dates of late 2023 or even into 2024. All of those members should now see an earlier shipping date estimated in their account history. As a reminder, a recall was issued for the Peloton bike seat post in May. All owners of an original Peloton bike were able to order a free replacement bike seat post. Peloton then shared they would be dividing those seat post shipments into 3 groups. Peloton says that these shipment date changes are thanks to the fact that their team has been working hard to increase availability and expedite shipments. Peloton hints that there might be a chance for the seat post to ship even earlier, saying that as we continue to work with our supply chain partners, we will provide ongoing updates via your order history page. You know, John, I didn't know much of this, but my post just came like 2 days ago. So
yeah, I got mine a few weeks ago.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And it's still in the box, and I'm probably not even gonna put it on unless it actually breaks.
Right. Yeah,
I'm not really worried.
Right. Well,
So,
you know, I went and did, you know, put it in when it was requested. Then I completely forgot about it.
Yeah,
and
right.
then they showed up out of the blue a couple days ago, and then I literally just tripped on the box as I was walking in here. So, like, yeah, I'm probably in the same boat. Probably not going to put them on anytime soon. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I had my frame replaced a little over a year ago, so I don't even know if what I have on there is fine. Because I feel like this is for much older regular bikes.
Right.
So it wasn't really that much of a concern either. I just figured I put in and have it in case I needed it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'll just leave it in the box for now. I'm fine.
Me too.
If I die, I die.
Sound like Rocky. If he dies, he dies.
Cool. Shifting gears a little bit to the All for One Music Festival. So Peloton announced that their annual All for One Music Festival is going to take place this year from September 7th to the 9th. They shared this via the Peloton Studios Insta account. If you're not familiar, if it's new to some, what Peloton's All for One Music Festival is, it's a weekend full of different artist series classes. So each musician will have anywhere from 1 to 3 or more different artist series classes. So basically every class that weekend will be an artist series class. So you can pick and choose which ones you want to take. You can build a stack, like basically essentially creating your own little music festival of classes. Of course, they'll all be available on demand to take later throughout the year, just like they normally are. But it was also revealed that there will be 32 different bands, artists, musicians included in the festival this year. In addition, 56 of the different Peloton instructors will be teaching those classes. And for those who want to take some of the classes that they're going to be offering live in the studio with members at Peloton Studios New York, those should have been available to book this past Thursday, August 3rd at the normal noon Eastern time. What's interesting was we were waiting for Chris Lewis. We hoped we were going to have some more artists' details because that's yet to be revealed or yet to be leaked. As it happened last year when we Chris Lewis caught that screen grab that Peloton accidentally tweeted out and then instantly deleted 30 seconds later. Interestingly, though, this past Thursday, when some of those classes opened for the weekend, there wasn't any artist detail revealed. So as of recording right now, we don't have any more detail about what musical artists might be. I'm sure we'll have more in the coming weeks, or hopefully next week's episode, or just possibly on social media between now and when this episode drops. So stay tuned. But normally, if you tried to book for the class, you would see more details, but it didn't give us any information more than just the modality and the amount of time and instructor. And also one thing to keep in mind is PSL in London is going to be closed during this time of the All for One Music Festival. They're going to be closed from August 7th to September 22nd for a little renovation glow up that they're doing, refresh of the space. So it is most likely that some instructors from the London studio will come to PSNY to teach some of those classes that weekend, and also in the coming weeks too, before and after while the London studio is closed. So stay tuned for more info there. I just saw a quick note from Control Room. Interestingly, only classes on Sunday and Monday were available when booking this past Thursday. So the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday classes couldn't be booked at all at PSNY. So interesting. I wonder what they're holding out for. Yeah, when AFO is planned to take place. So yeah, stay tuned. So shifting to Cody, on Thursday morning, we had his book tour announcement for his upcoming book that's going to be released later this year. Several book tours are coming. The tickets are on sale now. We'll have a link, but it's through his publisher. I think it was Penguin Books, I want to say. But several dates in the tri-state area and from here between New York and San Francisco. So it's kicking off at a little bookstore in New Jersey on September 10th. September 12th, it's going to be at a venue in New York City. And then he's heading down south to Raleigh, North Carolina for a stop on September 13th. September 14th, he's going to be in Washington, D.C. And then he's going to be up in your neck of the woods, John, in Madison, Connecticut. I don't know where Madison, Connecticut is, but September 18th, he's going to be there. I don't know what part of Connecticut that is. And then he's going to go to Minnesota. Yeah, I'm sure it's not too far away. September 19th, he'll be in Minnesota and Minneapolis. Then he's heading west to San Francisco on September 20th. And then he's backtracking to the Midwest and he'll be in Chicago on September 21st. And now if you're wondering, what the ticket price is, what do you get? All tickets include a signed copy of his book, XOXO Cody, along with a photo op with the man himself. I looked up for the specific date in Washington, D.C. Now, ticket prices might vary from venue to venue, but just to give you an example, the Washington, D.C. book event that's on September 14th, there's a ticket price for just a $25 ticket. So if you just want to go to the event, if you already have your book, if you don't want to get a photo op with Cody, you can just pay $25 to attend the event. $40 will get you that ticket plus a signed copy and the photo op with Cody afterwards. There is also a virtual ticket option. If you just want to watch it from home, on the go online, there's a $12 virtual ticket option, or you can pay $34 to get your signed copy, and then the virtual ticket is free with that price. And also there's one caveat. Only limited tickets include a photo op for the NYC event, because that's probably going to be the rager of all the events, because that's the the home territory for Boo. So keep that in mind. I didn't see, as Thursday morning, I didn't see anything sell out yet. But obviously, some of these venues are not like big place. Like the place in New Jersey, I think might be just like a little bookstore. So they might just have a little back room for some seats. So it's not like Carnegie Hall or anything like that.
Well, it sounds pretty cool. I mean, I think that a lot of these places are probably going to like quickly kind of book up and sell out. And I like that with his, it's like those multiple options. Like I've gone to a couple of the other book drops, but they didn't have all those various options. It was just a ticket, you go. But now there's these various options. It's the option if you just want to view it, if you want the book, or you want to, that's pretty cool. I like that. Well,
it's kind of fun too. You get a photo with them, and I'm sure they'll have a little backdrop to stand in. Yeah. You're not like a massive Cody fan. Are you have any interest in going to the book event?
In Connecticut, I got Connecticut's kind of small. So Madison can't be too far from me, even though I don't know where it is. So I'll have to figure that out. And so if it's relatively close, I'll probably go. And I like the premise of, what I do like? I like that his book is more light. It's, a lot of the things that I read are like deep, right? And this kind of gives you a break from that. It's like light. I like that. So yeah, I'll probably check it out.
I would be up for going if he was going to come to Detroit or Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to, drive 4 hours to Chicago for a book event. But, if he added another date, in Michigan, I'd hit that up. I'd hit it up.
Yeah, I hear you. 4 hours, a little bit. That's a little much. 4 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably going to go to Chicago for the Peloton on tour. So, I'm gonna get my fix. I'm gonna get my Peloton fix on that visit.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, Peloton instructor Alex Toussaint is preparing to launch his new cycling shoe as part of his ongoing collaboration with Puma. He recently shared a sneak peek and close-up of the Puma Alex Toussaint bike shoe on his Instagram story. The pictured bike shoe is a white cycling shoe with a black Puma logo on the top and Alex's signature AT logo on the strap. We knew an Alex Toussaint bike shoe was coming. We just didn't know exactly when. Back in June, Alex shared a video to Instagram that showed the Puma team at his house for a photo shoot. And he specifically stated, "We're shooting my cycling shoe. The cat's out of the bag." Alex launched his first clothing line this past spring in collaboration with Puma. The collection included 12 products such as hoodies, sweatpants, tank tops, shorts, sports bras, leggings, and polos. However, no shoe was included, indicating that this particular product would arrive later. As of publishing time, Alex's entire collection with Puma is sold out. It is a busy year for Alex this year, as his upcoming book, Activate Your Greatness, will be released on October 10th. Though an exact timeline has not been shared for the release of Alex's cycling shoe, we anticipate it will be sometime this month. We will share updates as soon as that becomes available. I can't wait to get to see it and kind of check it out and try it out.
They look nice.
It looked nice, right?
I like the white. I like the white. The white's it's fresh looking. Because I have OG Pelo white shoes. The original white with the little orange accents.
Right.
Which they kind of stand out. They kind of pop a little bit. So I like the white look compared to just the all black, regular Peloton design.
Yeah, I like that. And my wife has a bunch of cycling shoes. Like she has different pairs, different styles. I've been riding with one or two pair for the last 7 years. And so I haven't had interest in any specific style. I just got the OG shoes and, one other pair. That's it. So this kind of gives me something to look forward to. I kind of like the idea of getting some AT shoes. So be cool.
Well, last weekend, he definitely wasn't wearing them last weekend. He was just wearing the regular Peloton cycling shoes. So I wonder, I think, you would think he would be allowed to wear them when he teaches classes, but also,
I don't know.
Maybe not, because they have the Alto shoes.
I don't know. Right?
I feel like that could be kind of a sensitive issue, especially with a lot of instructors. They have their own brand partnerships with apparel that obviously competes with Peloton apparel. I feel like,
yeah. How do you play that?
I guess we'll see when they come out. I guess we'll know soon enough if he's rocking them on the bike or.
Then we'll know.
Yeah, time will tell.
Over the last several weeks, many owners of the Peloton Guide found that their rep counting and tracking feature was overcounting their reps. For example, they might be doing 10 movements of a particular move, but when they were finished, the Peloton Guide said they had actually done 75 of that movement. Dang. Wow. To fix this, Peloton released a software update in the end of July. They shared more detail on the Peloton Guide group Facebook page, saying, "We have heard all the feedback and pushed a recent update that we believe resolves the counting issue. We hope you had fun out split squatting Rebecca and out push pressing Ben, but the issue should now be resolved on your guide once you update to tracking version 6.12.113. Unfortunately, several members are still reporting that after this update, their rep counting and tracking is not improved, and in some cases actually worse. Of course, those who are happy and have no issues anymore are less likely to post about it. So it's not clear how many users this update did fix rep tracking issue for or not. On our device, the Peloton Guide showed a pending update, which after install did update the tracking version to the newest version. However, you are able to manually check for that latest update as well in the settings area if you aren't automatically prompted. Wow, that's some wild stuff. If you think you did 10 reps and it said you did 75, wow.
Yeah. And then you go to pick up your water, you set your weights down and it adds 5 more counts apparently, which I noticed was a common gripe from people commenting on the recent Pelo Buddy news post about it. Yeah.
A lot of folks water and then they just did 5 reps.
Yeah. You just bend over for your water bottle and then it counts for 4 more reps.
Wow.
Shamefully, I have the guide. I have not used it yet. It's all set up in my basement. Yeah. And I just, cause it's all the way at the end, on top of this TV that we really never use. So I haven't even done a single class on it yet. So I gotta try it out one of these days.
I figure, I mean, I've used it before, but I don't actually have one now. But it's interesting to me. I can imagine, it's kind of funny, but I can imagine if you're doing a workout, that would be kind of annoying. so I understand, but yeah, hopefully that gets fixed.
Yeah. So, shifting gears to, while we're on the app, the class rating, which we reported on, I think on last week's episode, the class rating had been removed from the class summary on all the Peloton hardware devices. So now it has been removed as well from the app. So you won't see that, that 99.1%, sort of rating that you would see for a lot of classes with the amount of people that would, give it a thumbs up. So that has been removed now as well. From the Peloton app. And then shifting to the rower, we've got some new Scenic rows. And this is only for owners of the Peloton row. This is, you can't access the Scenic content on the app, unfortunately. But if you have the Peloton row, you'll have access to some new Scenic guided content that was from Hilton Head Island in South Carolina. There's 3 new Scenic rows with Karwoski and Ash Pryor. Ash taught a 15-minute Hilton Head Island row, and then Alex taught 2 different ones, a 20-minute and a 15-minute Hilton Head Island row. Peloton recently shared the news via Instagram, which features a little video of some behind-the-scenes footage of their trip down in South Carolina. And in addition to the new guided classes, there are also 3 time-based Scenic rows that are 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes, and 3 distance-based Scenic rows of 1 kilometer, 1.5, and 2 kilometers, all located from Hilton Head Island as well. This is the second guided Scenic drop for the row. At the beginning of the year, Peloton unveiled their first Scenic guided rows with Matt Wilpers and Ash Pryor from Mission Bay in San Diego, California.
That's awesome. I'm from San Diego. You say Mission Bay, I'm like immediately. I spent a lot of summers at Mission Bay Park and on Mission Bay, so that's nice memories for me. Yeah. I love it. It's funny, as a kid, I was into basketball a lot, and they have a basketball court right off the the beach.
Off the water there. Oh.
Yeah, so most of my time was on that court. I rarely even paid much attention to the sand or
to
the
the
water.
Surroundings. You were just hooping.
Yeah, I was just there playing basketball. It's funny. And now I leave, and now I wish I was around a beach. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Cool. All right. Peloton has released lots of new classes in a number of formats over the last 24 hours. Prenatal, form rolling, mobility, and Peloton gym classes. First, there are numerous new prenatal classes from Robin Arzon, who also recently welcomed her second child. There are 2 rides and 1 strength class, as outlined here. They are a Robin Arzon 20-minute prenatal HIIT ride. It's from August 1st at 10 a.m. A Robin Arzon 20-minute prenatal recovery ride. Same August 1st, 10 a.m. Eastern when it was dropped, and a 10-minute prenatal core strength class from Robin, same timing. Though Robin is currently on maternity leave and is not expected to return to the live schedule until the fall, she will be releasing fresh content throughout her absence. Second, Peloton has also released new foam rolling classes, which feature a first-time foam rolling instructor in Rebecca Kennedy. There are 3 new classes available that focus on different areas of the body, a 10-minute foam rolling that focuses, it doesn't tell me exactly what the focus is for that one, but the second one focuses on chest and back, and the third one focuses on calves and glutes. Almost all of Peloton's foam rolling content is instructed by Hannah Corbin. Jess King filmed a foam rolling class in 2017, but it was removed years ago, and Matt Wilpers had a class from 2017 and 2019 that have since been purged. Rebecca is the first instructor in addition to Hannah to release foam rolling content in more than 4 years. Next, Peloton released new mobility classes. Mobility content also lives within the stretching library and is a relatively new addition to the Peloton platform. There are 3 new classes, a 15-minute spinal mobility by Kyria Michelle, a 10-minute hip mobility with Hannah Corbin, and a 20-minute full body mobility with Andy Spear. Lastly, 4 new Peloton gym workouts have been released. As a refresher, Peloton Gym launched in May of 2023 and can only be accessed via the app. Peloton Gym provides a self-guided workout, meaning that you won't actually see or hear the instructor. However, these workouts are programmed by the instructor, and each one contains a text introduction to prepare you for the work ahead. There are 4 new levels available, including with 2 instructors, Asal Arion and Olivia Amato, who did not previously have a Peloton Gym workout in the library. There's Asal has a 30-minute full body strength. Jermaine Johnson has a 45-minute arms and shoulder strength. Olivia Amato has a beginner 10-minute core strength, and Adrian Williams has a 60-minute glutes and legs strength.
Nice.
So that's nice. I haven't gotten really into the Peloton Gym stuff yet, but
yeah, I can't keep up with I can't keep up with anything. Forget about it. It's just
I'm similar.
There's plenty. Yeah, there's tons of options. I just
there's a lot of stuff.
There's not enough time in the day. Not enough time.
Yeah.
Well, Camilla Ramon, she is recording some outdoor running content. So members can expect the first ever outdoor audio classes from her in the near future. She recently shared in her Instagram stories a little tease that she was in one of the studios used for recording outdoor content. Her caption on the photo was audio only, and she's seen on a Tread Plus. In the room, other instructors have previously shared using for recording the audio only outdoor classes. So based on the recent timeline from Alex, in which he was in the audio recording studio for the first time back in April, and then had content that he released in June, September seems like a likely timeline in this case with Camilla for an outdoor debut with her. So it's currently unclear, though, whether this will be in English or Spanish or possibly both. Camilla teaches on the Tread in both languages. She first launched on the Tread back in October of 2022, began teaching in Spanish just recently, this past June. Though there has not been any new Spanish language content on the Tread since the initial release. If Camilla's outdoor audio content is in Spanish, it would be the first available on the platform. So keep an eye out, and hopefully September we'll be seeing that drop.
Awesome. Love Camilla. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. This morning, Peloton released 2 different split strength training programs. Actually, I guess that would have been 2 days ago this morning. The first of these is a new 5-day intermediate split strength training program by Jermaine Johnson. It's 5 days. Day 1 is legs and core. Day 2 is chest and triceps. And then you rest day 3. Day 4 is back and biceps. Day 5 is legs and shoulders. And then you rest day 6. And day 7 is chest and back. Like the other strength training programs, this is a 1-week training program to target specific areas of your body each day. They are designed so that you can repeat them in future weeks to see and track your progress over time. This program is available immediately to all Peloton members. Unlike some other previous programs, it is not exclusive to the guide for any amount of time. Also, a new 3-day intermediate split strength training program from Ben Aldis was also released. This is
Ben
a
Aldis. Aldis nuts.
Oh man, don't take me there. I might stop. I may not be able to stop laughing.
Sorry, I tripped you up.
This is a 1-week training program designed to be repeated in future weeks as well. Each workout in the week targets a different focused set of muscle groups. And similarly, again, there's 3 days of actual work, but it's designed to be over 7 periods. So in between you're resting. So like day 1 is upper body. Day 3 is legs and core. And day 5 is back to upper body. And again, then in between you're resting. I like the program stuff. I don't really use them though, because I got my own like OG program. But I like that provide them, because there's a lot of people that, don't have that.
It's nice that they have,
right?
They have all the structure. I mean, it's just completely mapped out for you. It's nice. They
you
really
have to think. You just go in.
Right. You just go in and you just start it.
Right.
You don't really, you don't have to put a lot of thought into it. That's good.
Right.
Well, Yin Yoga is expanding. So fans of Peloton's Yin Yoga content will be pleased to learn that Peloton has expanded the offering with new instructors and new class language. So Nico Serrani taught her first Yin Yoga class just recently on July 24th, bringing the format to German-speaking members for the first time. This was a 30-minute Yin Yoga class. But with the Yin Yoga team expanding, we could possibly see classes from Anna Greenberg, Mariana Fernandez, and Ross Rayburn as well in the future. Just some background on the format. Yin Yoga first launched on the platform this past February. Until recently, though, Aditi and Dennis only instructed the format. Yin Yoga, I really didn't know what Yin Yoga is until I was reading up on this. Yeah. It is a slower paced style of yoga that involves holding postures for longer periods of time. So perhaps 3 to 5 minutes or even longer. Many of the poses focus on the connective tissues and joints of the body. And all Yin Yoga classes, they're placed in the dedicated Peloton collection. And you can also use the restorative filter to locate Yin Yoga classes when you're searching the complete on-demand library.
Cool. That sounds like
something else. I don't know if I'll ever do.
Tough. I know I'm supposed to be doing. I know, and I've done it, and it's helpful. But it is tough,
I do it. I mean, if you look on my workout summary, yoga is obviously got the lowest, number count of any modality in there. But I love the yoga with Kristen McGee and Mariana. They're two of my favorites. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great taste in music. She obviously spoils me when she plays my song requests every now and then when I do take her class. So shout out to her.
Shout out to Chris. Yeah, she's always been really kind to me, and anytime I've ever run into her, and anytime I'm have taken yoga, it's always been Anna Greenberg. So shout out to Anna as well. So make sure I get that shout out. Cool. So Peloton's summer break German class series has returned for 2023. First launched last year, the summer break classes explore popular summer destinations throughout Germany and Europe. Note that last year's series was limited to rides, but has expanded to numerous other modalities this year. Peloton teased the news via several instructor social media accounts, such as Tobias Haynes. The post included the German instructor team sharing what they pack in their suitcases when they head off on a trip. Note that there's a badge opportunity for taking any of the summer break classes, as there was last year as well. However, Peloton quietly updated last year's badge with a new design. If you took any of last year's summer break content and earned the old badge, your profile will be updated with the current iteration. You can find the complete list of 2023 summer break classes on the Pelo Buddy website, some of which are already available and some of which are upcoming. If you're curious about what locations and cities the summer break Peloton classes will be visiting, you can find each class and the location for each on the Pelo Buddy website as well. Note that the classes take place in the studio as normal. The instructor will just be describing the cities and vacation spots throughout the ride. I don't know. I like the idea they're describing location spots. I don't get a lot of chance to get out and get anywhere. So the thought that they will be giving me something to dream about while I'm on the ride actually sounds appealing. Although I'll be in London at the end of September. Be my first time. That's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to be in London at the end of September too.
Oh, snap. We might be there at the same time.
Are you going to be there when the PSL reopens?
I don't know. I'm there from the 27th for like 10 days forward.
Okay,
September 27th.
We're going to be there the 27th to October 4th.
Like we planned it.
I'm sure we'll bump into you. Yeah.
So this is cool.
I'll see you at Heathrow. Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So nice. that is just after the studio there reopens.
Oh, really?
I think the previous weekend is the first weekend it opens back up if it plans to reopen as scheduled.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just be getting there after it's back up and running. So hopefully we get to see the new space there.
Oh, this is awesome. See, now I get to see it reopen, and I might run into you too.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
Cool. Peloton has shared that instructors Eric Jaeger and Hannah Frankson will be making their way to New York and teaching some classes from the Peloton Studios New York location on August 17th and 18th. Both Eric and Hannah will each have 2 sessions available to book through the Peloton Studios website. These will all be made available for in-person bookings today, I guess. As of the day we're recording, Thursday, August 3rd. The weekend Eric and Hannah are in New York is the same weekend Peloton on tour is in Atlanta. However, neither Eric and Hannah are scheduled to be taking part in those events. In addition, Peloton will also be adding their August Artist Series classes to the website to book at the same exact time. Now, did I don't know if the control room's still there. Did he mention something about that earlier? I can't remember.
About the Peloton on tour?
Yeah, about booking for these classes.
Just for this past Thursday, August 3rd, there weren't the classes weren't showing up for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, apparently. Now, obviously, that could change between when we're recording and when this episode comes out. But right at noon, I guess, when the booking site went live, for that weekend, there weren't any all for one. It was just Monday and Tuesday, apparently, were the 2 dates that were popping up to book for members.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
I think it's kind of cold though that they would send Eric and Hannah over and they wouldn't be part of the Atlanta tour stop.
I know.
That's kind of damn.
I know, man. Maybe they will be. Maybe we don't. I don't know.
I know. It just seems odd that they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be included when they're going to be over here. They'd just be at the studio. So I don't know. I'm sure a lot of folks in Atlanta would want to see them there.
Absolutely, I bet they would. Just real quick, the classes that Eric and Hannah are going to be teaching. So Eric has a 10-minute core. I'm sorry. He has a 20-minute glutes and legs and a 10-minute core, both occurring in English, both going on August 17th. He also has a 30-minute dance music ride on August 18th at 7 a.m. And Hannah Frankson is going to have a 30-minute EDM run on August 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And she will also have a 20-minute 90s ride plus a 20-minute 2010s ride on August 18th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So, they got a few classes. Now,
are we assuming, is it clear that the Eric classes are in English?
That's what it has noted. Well, it has noted. Okay. Yeah, it has noted that both of them are in English. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Cool.
That's interesting.
Nice. Yeah, because I know he's taught a bunch in English.
Yeah.
More so than a lot of the other bilingual German instructors. Right. So I would think he comes over here. I would imagine they would be in English. So
right,
nice.
Makes sense.
So if you have, if you're traveling to PSNY in the coming weeks, or if you might have noticed it the last weekend, a photo booth was just recently installed there. It's located at the top floor, just outside of the locker rooms. You can, it's kind of cool. You can customize the photos with text and with the Peloton Studios border with different colors. We did receive this information from member Brian Frisch, who gave us kind of the lowdown on it. He goes by Love to Ride 40 on the leaderboards. Thank you, Brian. But it's nice. It'll print out a hard copy of the photos that you do, as well as email you a digital copy directly too. So you have both options. You can post right to, social media when you get the email. It is not an enclosed photo booth, if that's what you're imagining, like, on the boardwalk where you get in and you slide a curtain across. It's just rather sort of like this freestanding machine where you stand against the photo wall about 5 feet away from it. It's funny. I was, when I was at PSNY last weekend, I didn't even notice it. So I'm not exactly sure if it's like right off by the lounge there. you know, where you line up to take photos for some of the strength and tread classes up at the top there. But I totally missed it. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't look around over there, but I didn't take any classes that, you know, had the photo line afterwards up there. It was just, you know, the cycling classes that I did. So yeah, I totally missed out.
Yeah, I'm all curious now. Yeah, I haven't been there since that news dropped, but I'll be there Saturday, so I'll check it out and see what that's all about. Sounds interesting. That's cool.
Sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So another round of class library maintenance occurred on July 28th. Peloton Classes filmed between December 1st and December 14th of 2019 were removed from the on-demand library, 2 weeks worth of classes. 20 Peloton Classes were preserved and remain in the on-demand library for members to access. Sundays with Love Rides, Just King Experience Rides, and Artist Series classes continue to be saved, along with an increasing number of Power Zone rides, which has been a trend over the past couple of weeks. In addition, a surprising number of strength classes made the cut. These classes are not tied to an Artist Series or training program, so it's difficult to identify why they may have been kept, especially since one is from Chase Tucker, an instructor who is no longer with Peloton. You can find the complete list of Peloton classes that were kept during the last round of class library maintenance on the Pelo Buddy website. Yeah, I figure, I guess, are they light from a strength perspective? Maybe that's why they're just kind of keeping those. I mean, because I get the Sundays with Love and Just Experience Rides. I get that.
They're just so, they're just so quiet about they won't give any information on the what and why behind it. Right. Yeah. So really, I mean, it was interesting. We reported, I think last week, there was a special Anna Greenberg sleep meditation that was restored because a member had reached out to her directly and she had requested it, and they ultimately brought it back. So I don't know. Yeah, there's it's just every week the 23rd Street and the old the tread studio from where is the Village? Right.
I don't remember what
Christopher Street.
Christopher,
down there. Yeah, there's just less and less content from those two locations. So, and really, there's only like 2.5 months left of that content until they move to the new location. And I guess was it March of 2020? Pandemic. We're getting to pandemic time almost. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like it's a bittersweet. It's like, oh man, it's like all the anything that kind of resembles what you remember will be gone. But then on the other hand, you get that they're how they present, they want to be uniform.
The consistency, right.
I want that consistency and that all adds up,
because obviously you can see the production value really change from the old 23rd Street cycling classes to what it is now. Right. And it is really just a massive production.
Yeah.
I mean, like back in the 23rd Street cycling days, you'd see people, they'd be like unclipping, leaving before the class was fully done, like during the stretch, because they had to go commute. They had to go commute to work. Nowadays, that would be unheard of. You're locked in there. You're not allowed to leave until like the instructor is escorted out, and they give you the all clear.
Right.
So it was simpler times. So, pour one out for the old 23rd Street. Anyway, this next update is for if you own a Chase Sapphire credit card. They've made a little change in the bonus points on Peloton purchases. So it used to be that you would earn bonus points for purchasing on Peloton.com for anything over $250. Now they've quietly changed that to anything over $150. So the guide still applies with the recent price drop at $199. This happened earlier this summer, but we were just now noticing it and reported on it. But eligible purchases on this includes the Peloton Bike Plus, the Tread, the Row, the Guide, and or any other accessories, provided that the purchase totals over $150. You're capped at a maximum earn of 50,000 points total. And 50,000 points total if you own the Reserve Sapphire Chase credit card, and 25,000 points total if you have the preferred Chase Sapphire credit card. So purchases have to be made directly through onepeloton.com and are paid in full with that Chase Sapphire credit card at the time of checkout.
Awesome. Cool. So also, Peloton is seeking real-life German, Australian, and UK members and non-members to be featured in an upcoming advertising campaign. Peloton shared the news on the Peloton Germany Facebook page and the Peloton UK Facebook page. The post translates roughly to, "We are looking for real Peloton enthusiasts, including non-members, who would like to play in our next campaign, present themselves, film themselves, and create content. If you like to train with the Peloton bike or tread, are at home on the Peloton app, love HIIT cardio courses, or all kinds of yoga flows, or prefer to work out with Peloton in the gym, then get in touch with us. It doesn't matter if you are male, female, or non-binary, what color your skin is, ethnicity, or body build. If you are at least 18 years old, you are more than welcome to apply. Just fill in the Google form." The form they provide notes that they are looking for members across various countries, saying, "We are looking for passionate Peloton fans, including non-members in Germany, UK, and Australia, for a paid Peloton branding campaign. Those interested are instructed to apply via that Google form in Germany or an application form in English by the submission deadline of August 13th. Applicants must be at least 18, but that is the only specific requirement provided. According to the form, the campaign will be filmed during the week of September 4th and consists of 2 different parts. There will be a user-generated content part, so I guess you film yourself and send it to them, in which members will film themselves, as well as a shoot with a professional team in London. Members may be asked to do only one portion or both, but note that only UK-based members will be eligible for in-person filming in London. Each member will be paid €400 for their time in each portion and will receive additional compensation if they are ultimately featured in the final campaign. If you're interested in applying for this casting opportunity, be sure to complete the form or application by Sunday, August 13th, which you can find on the Pelo Buddy website. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make some coin.
I bet you make a little money with it as well.
Good. Yeah, because I know they were looking for folks in I guess in the tri-state area that were close to New York for a recent photo shoot, apparel shoot with members, but there was no like compensation or anything tied to that. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, this is wild here. And it seems like it says €400 for each portion. So it's like
it's pretty
selection
decent
for multiple. Like that ain't bad. I like it.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you get some. If you're featured, maybe you get some residuals.
Get some residuals. This is nice.
Not bad. Well, birthdays this weekend. Got 2 big birthdays. Jess Sims, happy birthday to her. She celebrated her birthday this past Saturday, August 5th, and I guess she didn't want to teach because she was off. There was no Saturday. Right. Her Saturday 60 was encore. And Alex Toussaint. His birthday was Sunday the 6th. So happy birthday to Alex and Jess.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday to them both.
And cool. Is there an Alex party you got an invite to or anything you want to share?
Well, I can't, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, I'll wait to see some pictures with you in them that Alex posts from whatever New York party, whatever club he's at.
I don't know.
Yeah, after we stop recording, you can tell me. All right. Now that wraps up the main portion. Let's go over to instructors in the news, and you got the first big news.
Oh yeah, Peloton instructor Robin Arzón has welcomed her second child into the world. Baby boy Atlas Sage was born on Sunday, July 16th, which, by the way, is my granddaughter's birthday. So that's pretty cool. And weighed in at 8.1 pounds. Robin shared the news via Instagram. Robin and her husband, Drew Butler, shout out Drew, that's my dude, also provided exclusive photos and an interview to People in which they share details about the first few weeks at home. Robin's son Atlas was born just one day after Jess King's second child, who was born on July 15th, which is my birthday. Like all these babies have been born on birthdays in my family. Robin's last live class before beginning maternity leave was a 30-minute pop walk on June 30th, during which Drew and Athena made a special appearance. Robin will return to Peloton in the fall, but there will be a steady flow of on-demand content released until then. Tremendous congratulations to Robin, Drew, and Athena. So shout out, definitely. Love them all. That's awesome.
There's quite a delay. I guess it had been a 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
Since she actually gave birth. So
right.
They got the people exclusive there. So they got the exclusive scoop. The name did not disappoint. It was very,
nope.
I was expecting something grandiose and very
right.
on brand with Robin's, right. with her brand. Right. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Atlas Sage.
Shout out, Robin. That's right.
I can't remember her first baby's, the first baby's name, or their first kid, her and Drew.
Oh, Athena?
Oh, Athena. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, shout out.
All right. So, Matt Wilpers, big congrats to him as well are in order. He finished the 70.3 Ironman main recently, and he hit a new personal best. So, doesn't surprise me in the least, because Matt's an absolute beast in pretty much any competition that he does, whether it's cycling or triathlons or marathons. So well done, Matt.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Shout out, Matt. Wow. That's incredible, Matt. One day when I grow up, maybe I'll be able to do something like that. Goodness gracious. Shout out. All right. People magazine interviewed Ben Aldis. Now I'm all messed up now.
Ben Aldis.
But I kind of like the Aldis now.
Aldis.
All right. Aldis. All right. In the article, Ben says he and fellow and partner Leanne Hansby are weighing a few options regarding their future wedding. The couple is trying to figure out how big they want the ceremony to be. They need to decide whether to host it in England or have a destination wedding somewhere warm and sunny. Ben says, we're going in between throwing a massive wedding or throwing a small wedding and a massive party. But either way, there's going to be a massive party. Whatever they choose, Ben says that they plan to be married by the end of 2024. I loved it. Like they get
it's been 2 years. They've been engaged 2 years. Just get married already.
Well, yeah.
I mean, obviously a lot of stuff has happened, a lot of life events. Right. So, for good reason. But yeah, it was just, it was funny because they recently posted, it's been 2 years since he popped the question. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time coming.
Been a little bit of a minute. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I look forward to the spread. I'm sure people's going to cover that too.
Yeah,
I look
forward to seeing where it's
at. Get the exclusive.
No, maybe it's the UK, so maybe it'll be Hello Magazine. We'll get the.
Oh, wait a minute, that's right.
The tabloid, the rag over there. That's like I guess that's like the National Enquirer. So that might be a little.
Oh.
That's kind of a scandalous publication, I think. So maybe it'll be Daily Mail. Daily Mail, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Shout out,
shifting gears a little bit. So Runner World UK, they had a chance to do a hands-on review. A couple of the writers from Runner World UK to do test out lane break on the Peloton tread. So they gave their feedback and their overall verdict of it. So I took a couple different clips of some of that feedback. They said that they loved the gameplay mechanism, which definitely ignited the competitive spirit in at least one of us. They said the one who was old enough to remember, you remember the movie Tron from 1980, 1982, with Jeff Bridges? To remember the film Tron and feel like she was running within that 1982 computer landscape, which was at the time, it was groundbreaking. It made 20 minutes fly by, they said, without once looking at the overall mileage and barely a glance at the clock. Kate from Runner World UK, her overall verdict She said, I really loved it. It reminded me of a running version of Guitar Hero or Rock Band, the video game. Two of the greatest games ever, no arguments. There are things I would maybe tweak, like the ability to change intensity once you are underway in the game, because you can only set that beforehand, and then you can't change it or modify it during the lane break session. But she said it was a hugely enjoyable 20 minutes that absolutely flew by. And then Alice from Runner World, she said, there's definitely something powerful and immersive about immersive exercise. Your brain gets distracted as you focus on the game, and you almost forget what your body is doing and how hard you're panting. She said, I was so focused on making sure I was in the right lane that I didn't look at the clock once, which is usually unheard of for me, as I tend to find treadmill workouts very dull. I'll admit I did find changing lanes from left to right a little tricky, but I'm sure it's just one of those things where practice makes perfect, since overall it's a very easy game to pick up. I do fear it could get monotonous after a while, and Peloton users may start craving the face-to-face interaction that they get from live classes with instructors. But overall, a pretty glowing review of the new lane break game for the tread.
Yeah, when you started out, I thought, oh, wait a minute, did they not like it? But yeah, it sounds like they all kind of loved it. It kind of worked for them. You know, the entertainment stuff, whether it be like lane break or the game, or like when you have
YouTube
other
Netflix
content that you could try to use. I hear that same thing that like that one reviewer said. I've heard people go, you know, I kind of got lost in it, and 30 minutes passed by and I've been working out. Like a similar kind of thing. Yeah, I think there's something there, at least for some people. You know, I think the gaming stuff and the entertainment stuff probably works really well.
Yeah, it's just another real good way to pass the time and kind of forget that you're working out.
Right.
That you're just, you get so caught up in it. Right.
It's cool stuff.
Well, I think that wraps up instructors in the news. Why don't we jump right into picks of the week? And why don't we go 3 for 3, John? I'll kick it off with the first 3.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So first up, Toon Days 20-minute 2000s hip hop ride from July 26th. We got this from M. Gidry. They said very similar programming with her intervals ride from July 16th. The intervals efforts are not hit based, but rather you are holding a longer sustained effort multiple times. It's a great way of physically training, but also really challenges the mind, our strongest muscle, to maintain our cadence / resistance for longer times. So good. And then sticking on the bike, next up, Sam Yo's 30-minute Motley Crue ride from July 27th. We got this from Tina F75, I Teach Teens, and Amajar 3. They said this ride was so good. This is up there with Sam's AC/DC ride. Sam was amazing. If you like Motley Crue at all, take this ride. And then staying with the Motley Crue artist series, Matt Wilper's 20-minute Motley Crue row from July 27th. We got this from Row Run 66. They said fun row to a great playlist by Motley Crue. Not too difficult, mostly alternating between moderate and easy with one little push at the end.
Awesome. And then we've got Jess King's 45-minute ABBA walk from July 27th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And that came in from Tiff Tuff 28. And they say all the outdoor reloaded classes are great, but this one in particular is a great playlist for an outdoor walk. Awesome. Then we have Mariana Fernandez and her 45-minute rock run from July 28th at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And that came in, from a bunch of people. Owen,
this is a popular one.
Yeah, Riccio Spins, Jay Torres 916, Eva H, I Like Them Hazy, Patria 813, Lou Loves The Burn, and Adam Justin J. And they say a challenge, but so amazing. Her coaching is so solid and her programming was great for people training. Half focus on speed, half focus on hills. So authentic combined with great coaching. And then we have Anna Greenberg, shout out, 20-minute slow flow from July 28th at 6:05 p.m. Eastern time. And that comes in from Amajar 3. And they say just a great yoga stack to end the week. Combine it with her 20-minute flow from 5:30 p.m. just before it. So
nice.
Shout out to Anna.
And next up, Rebecca Kennedy's 30-minute pop walk from July 29th. Got that from I Am Kimmy Ho, Oja Diesel, Librarian Aaron, and DBCH8815. They said, really great class, and she made the playlist with her mom in mind. Well worth taking. And then Olivia's 30-minute Barbie ride from July 29th. Got this from CB Campion, A Dubs, and our friend Amajar 3. They said, great way to hear the soundtrack, and her outfit was so amazing. Plus, the guy in the Ken outfit rocks too. And then Jeffrey McEachern's 30-minute 2000s run, which was in English from July 30th. Got this from Cami Ham and Ashley Hisks. They said, Jeffrey is so great and his English classes are such a gem. If you've never tried him out before, this is a perfect one to take. Also try his Barbie run from earlier in the week. The way he spoke to women, letting us know we are enough, was amazing.
Awesome. And then we have Ben Aldis. I kind of still want to say Aldis now. 30-minute East ride from July 30th at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. That comes in from Daisy Mack, Katie Nelb, and Omnom Peloton.
This is a long review.
And they say Ben subbed in at the last minute for Leanne, and the studio was filled with the Yes to You crew. While Leanne was missed, there was no one else that could have clipped in for Leanne but Ben. He didn't wear the spandex leggings or the sparkly belt, but he delivered Leanne's ride and playlist in full fashion. He laughed and did karaoke. We had so much fun celebrating the community Leanne created and celebrating her. If you've yet to take this class, clip in now. Every song, each moment was spectacular and a true testament to what this community is all about. It's the connections and showing up for each other. I absolutely agree with that review, and that is awesome. Shout out to whomever wrote that. That's awesome.
Amen.
Then we have Marcel Dinkins' 60-minute endurance run from July 30th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Shout out, Marcel. What's happening? That comes in from Nazanin Falahi. And they say, even though it was 60 minutes, she made this run fly by. Absolutely, absolutely. She's out of Memphis. That's where my wife, Erica, is born and raised. So shout out. And then we have Christine D'Ercole, her 90-minute Power Zone endurance ride from July 30th. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And this comes in from Rachel Spins 24, Rachel Janke, and Nikki Off Time.
Nick of Time.
Nick of Time. And they say great playlist and structure. She helps you get through the 90 minutes, even if you're not sure you can. Great tribute to Sinead too. Awesome.
Nice. All right. Switching to the row. Katie Wong's 45-minute row boot camp full body from July 31st. Got this from Bertha C. Runs MD. She said, I am always shocked how a class that is basically half sitting down on a slidey machine can cause so much sweat and leave me so sore afterwards. Oh yeah, it's because of taco cats and the fact that Katie is brutal. And Andy Spears, 20-minute full body mobility from August 1st. This one we got from Carly TGZ. They said, great class to take after a class or on a rest day. All the mobility classes are great. And then Hannah Corbin's 10-minute foam rolling, calves and glutes from August 1st. Got this from Matt on a Mat, 74. They said, love the foam rolling classes, even if we don't get them that often. And also Rebecca has some new ones too.
Awesome. Then we have Callie Gullickson's 30-minute Tropical House Bike Boot Camp from August 1st at 12 p.m. Eastern. This comes in from Pop Punk Peddler and Bougie Booge. And they say, the music and the vibe had me feeling so carefree and happy, but I also got in a hard workout. The floor portion was a great mix of full body strength. Awesome. And then we have Tobias Haynes, his 75-minute 2010s rock run in German from August 2nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And this comes in from a bunch of people as well. Fleetwood Mom, Katie White, Seagwagon 456, Bertha C. Runs MD. And they say, the first German 75-minute tread class. The music variety kept me entertained, as well as the stories and positive vibes. Coach T is so motivating. This class alternated between marathon-paced segments and easy-paced conversational recoveries. I highly recommend it for the next long run in your stack. And then the last one is Alex Toussaint's 30-minute Club Bangers run from August 2nd, 2023 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And this comes out from Timeout Tammy. Shout out Tammy, what's happening? And Kim Carb 11. And they say the playlist was so good, interval style run that flew by. Awesome. That's awesome.
Nice. Well, that about does it. We're right about an hour, so try to keep it tight.
Yeah.
Always appreciate you filling in. I think Amanda, I can't keep up with her social calendar, but I think she's at a wedding this weekend.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, she's always flying somewhere back in between DC and Florida, and her busy life, with her busy social life as a socialite that she is.
She's a socialite. Yeah, I'm jealous. She goes all kinds of places. I look at her Instagram stories. She's everywhere. I wish I was there.
I do not have the social battery capacity that she has.
I don't have it, but I want to try, but I don't have it either.
But thanks for filling in, man. It's always fun doing the show with you and having a laugh or three.
Oh yeah, we got to laugh. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy hanging out with you anytime. This is always fun. Yes. No worries. Absolutely.
Cool. Well, thanks again from me here in Michigan. Always appreciate you tuning in, watching, and listening. And as always, we will see you on the leaderboard. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching Pelo Buddy TV, your source for everything Peloton, by the community, for the community. Work out with us using the Pelo Buddy TV leaderboard tag and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Pelo Buddy. Don't forget that we have a podcast available so that you can listen to us while on the move. Just search for Pelo Buddy TV on any major platform and hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode.